difference between anime and random cartoon. Cartoons and anime were likely a regular part of both your childhood and your adult life. When it comes to these many forms of entertainment, such as Tom and Jerry or Attack Titan, there is no universal formula that works for everyone. Various forms of visual art are utilized in the production of these entertaining serials. Anime and cartoons are two examples of these types of media. Anime is frequently perceived by Westerners to be nothing more than an additional form of cartooning. Anime, on the other hand, is not considered to be the same thing as a cartoon in Japan. Both anime and cartoons have distinct physical qualities and identifying qualities that set them apart from one another. The primary distinction that can be made between cartoons and anime is that cartoons are loosely defined animations to elicit sarcasm or amusement from the audience. On the other hand, animated feature films that are created in Japan are referred to as anime movies. In addition, cartoons and anime have diverse origins. They represent various ideas. Their methods of depiction are distinct, and, most crucially, the people who create them come from a variety of different cultural and social contexts. What kind of art is anime? The term anime refers to the form of animation that originated in Japan and is also used to describe a particular kind of cartoon that is modeled after anime. These cartoons include characters that are vivid, full of color, and reflect fantasy ideas in their stories. Around the turn of the 20th century, when animation style known as anime got its start. The unique visual style of anime, on the other hand, didn't emerge until the 1960s, thanks to the work of Osamu Tezuka. Cartoons can be classified as anime shows, although not all anime shows can be classified as cartoons. The visual style of an anime is instantly recognizable due to its uniqueness. One of the most distinguishing aspects of anime is the use of visual effects throughout the medium. Anime is known for its attention to detail, particularly in the depiction of its environments and its cast of characters. The characters' appearances, body proportions, and attire are more accurate to real life, in contrast to the cartoons. You are probably already familiar with many qualities, such as having big eyes, wild hair, lengthy arms and limbs, and other similar traits. Because of their exaggerated design, anime characters can convey their feelings much more rapidly. What exactly are these cartoons? Cartoons are forms of animation shown on television and in short films that replicate the feeling of moving through the use of hand-drawn or computer-generated visuals. In the world of the visual arts, a cartoon is nothing more than a sketch that only exists in two dimensions. The term cartoon was first used in regions of what is now known as the Middle East. In the past, cartoons were large drawings that were drawn on paper or cardboard, and then used as models for other creative endeavors such as painting, making stained glass and other forms of arts and crafts. They are related to the Italian word cartoon as well as the Dutch word karton, both of which indicate thick, hefty paper or pasteboard. From them, cartoons leap to print media, depicting comedic scenarios through illustrations that were either realistic or semi-realistic. You can also find cartoons that are animated, in addition to those that are printed. From them, cartoons leap to print media, depicting comedic scenarios, through illustrations that were either realistic or semi-realistic. You can also find cartoons that are animated, in addition to those that are printed. Because of the growing popularity of anime in Western countries, there have been many discussions regarding the differences between cartoons and anime. This is a highly touchy subject because there is no formal line that delineates where cartoons cease and animes begin. Even though anime is not a sort of cartoon, a lot of people nevertheless think of it as one. Both cartoons and anime have unique qualities that set them apart from one another. The major distinction between anime and cartoons is that anime is a type of Japanese picture animation, whereas a cartoon is a style of illustrated visual art that is only two-dimensional. Anime comes from Japan, whilst cartoons originate from the United States. Variation in outward appearance. When compared to cartoons, the visual look and traits of an anime character are significantly more defined in anime. Animated cartoons are nothing more than two-dimensional drawings that have been animated on film using various techniques. Anime, on the other hand, has a great deal more detail than cartoons do. both the environments and the characters are more complex. When compared to cartoons, the characters' faces, dimensions of the body, and attire appear to be more accurate depictions of real life. Variation in the course of events. An animation may be a slice of life story, a horror story, a mecha story, an adventure story, or a romantic story, just to name a few of the many possible subject matters and narrative styles it may take on. Whereas in most cases, humor is featured in cartoons, and the show's primary objective is to make the audience laugh out loud. Variation in the target audience. The primary demographic that watches animated shows is comprised of children. Because of this, you will frequently find things in them that are humorous but have no basis in actual events or experiences. On the other hand, anime is aimed at a wide variety of demographics, from children to adults. As a consequence, they address a huge variety of subject areas, depending on the particular audience. Difference of origin. The majority of animated films and television shows are both created in Japan, where the art form originated, although the United States is considered to be the birthplace of animation in general. Cartoons are currently created all around the world. The two terms are not equivalent. Some people believe that the term anime derived from the French phrase drawing animated, while others believe that it was first used as an acronym in the late 1970s. In addition, the term Japanimation was commonly used to refer to anime produced in Japan during the 1970s and 1980s. On the other hand, early cartoons were utilized in the painting process as either models or studies. These are a derivation of the word carton, which describes robust or weighty paper. By the latter half of the 20th century, the term cartoon had completely abandoned its earlier connotations, and it was only ever used to refer to comical illustrations that included captions. Is it just Japanese cartoons called anime? Since anime is the Japanese word for cartoons, technically speaking, anime refers to just those animations that are created in Japan. There are occasions when their unique aesthetic is what leads people to identify something as anime. Which one is more appealing, anime or cartoons? People are more likely to remain interested in something that they can relate to in their own lives. Therefore, younger adults are a better target audience for anime. Children who have not had many significant experiences in the real world benefit more from watching cartoons, but overall, children benefit more from watching cartoons. Once a child has developed a sense of reality, they can outgrow their interest in Western animation. Anime, on the other hand, is aimed at a more general audience, and maintains its youthful appeal over time. In comparison to Western animation, anime is often considered to be of higher quality. Bottom line, cartoons and anime are two kinds of visual art entertainment that people enjoy throughout their entire lives. They can be distinguished from one another by several distinguishing features and qualities that are unique to each of them. The term cartoon refers to animation produced in the West that is directed at children. On the other hand, anime refers to animation produced in Japan that is aimed at a wide range of age groups, from children to adults. Cartoons are often straightforward two-dimensional constructions, whereas anime tends to be more graphically developed. Cartoons are produced by more straightforward processes, in contrast to anime, which is produced utilizing methods that are more akin to those used in the production of movies. Anime is more involved and mature than cartoons, which are more simple and more suitable for younger audiences. Do you feel this video interesting for you? Give your valuable feedback in our comment section below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.